Hello everybody, good evening from the Ramakrishna Vedanta Society of the Philippines. Today we are going to celebrate Easter at our center. We will start with evening vesper.
देव की जय। जय माई की जय। जय स्वामी जी महाराज जी की जय। जय गंगा माई की जय। जय बुद्ध देव की जय। जय श्री जीसस क्राइस्ट।
So continuing our celebration of Easter, now I will request Arlene, Rosanna to please come and sing one or two Easter song, and then please share their feelings and their knowledge about Easter and why do we celebrate Easter, just for the Indian audience and for all of us to refresh our memory as to why do we celebrate Easter and what do we do in Easter. And there are many questions like what is the significance of Easter egg. If you can highlight on that also, I will be very happy, because I could not find anything on that net. So please, Arlene, I would request Arlene to come forward and sing, and Rosanna also, and White also sing 2 songs. After that, they can share about how we celebrate Easter in Philippines. Thank you.
Throughout the universe.
Jesus, you know, if you're looking below, it's words now and then, pushing and shouting. That's corrupted mind. So for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all what I'm asking of you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Lord, help me today, show me the way, one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, that's all what I'm asking of you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Lord, help me today, show me the way, one day at a time.
Thank you very much, Arlene, for the beautiful song. It was really, really very meaningful and really excellent. Message is very good. I wish everybody could follow what you just sang today. So now I will request you first to speak something on Easter, so that because we are recording this, we are going to put it in our website. Many Indian would like to know more about it. Though we feel that we know everything, but there are many things to learn. So please share your thoughts on Easter, so that our brothers in India and elsewhere who will be watching this YouTube later on may learn something. Thank you. Please, my request. Thank you.
For me to speak and to discuss more on how the Christian or the Catholic in particular celebrated our Easter Sunday. Actually, the holiday started on Monday. We call it the Monday. We normally have the 6 o'clock prayer, and we have the novena. And on the second day, we also, on the Tuesday, we are also doing the same thing. And some of the group church, we have some groups in the church. We have the charismatic groups and any other groups in the Catholic Church in our parish will gather together, and they will have to attend or we will do all the prayers. And we are also doing that on Wednesday, and on the Monday, Thursday, we have the Christmas, and then the highlight will be the Friday Mass, where the priest will we have the Thursday we have also the procession. Wednesday also. Now we have to limit because of the restriction for the COVID. So normally the Catholic, we have the SPPC, we call it SPPC sub-parish church. So one parish will have the sub-parish. So all their saints will be in a procession, and follow with the Mass. After the Mass, we have the procession, and then all the relics of that particular SPPC will be returned back to them. we will have also another procession on the Thursday, and on Friday we are observing. We have the vigil for the Good Friday, where the priest, we are celebrating it through. I don't know if you're familiar with the washing of the feet. So some of the lay minister and the priest will go into, just like what Jesus Christ, before he was crucified, did that during the Passover, what he did is he washed the feet of his disciples. So our priest also in the Catholic Church is also doing the same thing, just like following what Jesus Christ is doing during that time, what we believe that Jesus is doing during the Passover. So after the washing of the feet, we have the burial of Jesus Christ. Because that's at 3 o'clock, and that is what we call it's a big mass. It's a holy mass because it's a long mass where we renew our baptism as Christian. That's during the Sunday. Sister Rosanna is that right? Easter Sunday.
3 o'clock in the morning?
No, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah. We only have the mass 3 o'clock in the afternoon during Friday for the benediction, Passion of the Christ, for the benediction of the cross. So it will be a long activity in the church, and that's to be followed by overnight vigil until Saturday. So after the Saturday, we have another vigil for the Easter Sunday, for the celebration of Jesus being risen to death. So that is what we are doing in the church.
Do we know what time Jesus was exactly crucified? The time when he was crucified?
I think it is 3 o'clock. That is what we know.
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
In the afternoon, he was carrying the cross along the way until they reached the Golgotha, where he was crucified together with the 2 thieves. So they reached there, but until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that was his last breath. And so we are celebrating that. We are doing also that the Passion of the Christ, 3 o'clock. So 2 o'clock in the afternoon until 4 o'clock of the Friday, Good Friday. Then after that, we have the vigil for the Saturday until Sunday morning for we call it salubong, where the image of the Mother Mary will be followed by women, parishioners, devotees, and then Jesus Christ, the relic of Jesus Christ who was crucified and risen, will be followed by men, and then they will meet to unveil the sorrow of Mama Mary, because Jesus, we believe that God was resurrected. So Mama Mary is wearing a black veil, and then an angel will be appearing from above. That's a true, we have some what do you call this? A live angel. It's a baby, not actually a baby, a 4 years old or 5 years old girl who will be hung there to unveil Mama Mary. And that is what we call the salubong. And that is early in the morning of Sunday. Normally 4 o'clock in the morning of Sunday, Easter Sunday.
When Jesus Christ was crucified, how old was he? How old was he?
As far as I know, he is 33 years
He was
old.
only 33 years
He's
old.
only 33 years. As per our Catholic Bible or Christian Bible,
And the
he is
place where he was crucified, that place, is there any church, or it is part of the current conflict between Palestinian and Israel and
No,
Jerusalem?
it's somewhere in Golgotha. It's a little far.
Why
It's
is
a
this
mountain.
place? It is part of Israel or part of Palestine?
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem. Oh, so that is the place.
Israel.
No, the exact mountain top where he was crucified. It is everybody knows, and it is there is a temple or something church.
No, sir.
No, it's not a church.
Nothing
It's
is
just a bare mountain.
Okay. Even now people go, but there is no temple.
So 33 years old only.
Yeah.
So what is similarity with our Swami Vivekananda? 39, 33.
She is also 39.
39. 39, 33.
So now please tell us how they celebrated Pampanga, like having those, and if you know about Easter egg, why you...
I grew up also in Pampanga because my father is a Kapampangan, but I only witnessed those activities when I was in college.
Oh.
Then I am already in college. It's just a practice to them that they have it's more on dramatization of what was happened to Jesus Christ and their way of mending for their sins, for all the sins that they have committed. We believe those wanted to be crucified believe that through doing the way of Jesus, or doing all the hardships of Jesus, the way to the cross, they will be free from their sins, they will be forgiven. So they are cutting their back and scourging until it bleeds. And some are also doing the cramping. They're not walking, they're not kneeling down, but instead they're cramping until their hands and their knees are bleed. So not only by crucifixion, but they believe, Maharaj, that for the whole year they've been doing a lot of bad things in their life. So just to be reconciled and to feel sorry and to have regret with their sins, they believe that doing those things can
For the redemption.
for the redemption of their sins for the whole year. So all the people there, what I saw, even when they're small, when they're young, they're passing it through the generation, Maharaji. Not the old ones are already dead, and then the next generation will do the same thing. But only one member of the family, not all member of the family. Whoever wanted to follow that.
But interesting thing about this is, it may look little absurd, but none of them really get hurt finally, and it is cured also, and they all live. So
There
far
are
there is
many,
no
many
accident.
videos available in YouTube.
Yes,
Many videos are
Nobody has
free.
died so far of those kind of
And they're not also eating, Maharaji, before
Yes.
that.
Fasting of 40 days. That also
Yeah.
is good.
Not
That what about the fasting period?
fasting period, Maharaji. We are just refrain from eating meat, something like that, but not totally fasting. We also eat a little. Some are me in
For 40
particular.
days.
Not 40 days. It's only for the whole 1 week only.
Oh, 1 week only. But
Yeah.
40 days ritual is different.
Yeah, 40 days ritual is normally for
And only
Muslims.
fasting means you will eat early in the morning before sunrise, or that nothing you will eat throughout the day, or you will break your fast in the evening
No, we will eat in the morning.
and then in
Yeah.
the night again.
Yeah, something like that. We'll just have to reduce what we are eating. We're refrain from eating the meat. We're just eating vegetables and bread or anything.
Okay.
But some people are not doing that anymore, especially the old ones. Maharaj.
In almost all religions there are exemptions. Pregnant women, sick,
Yeah.
old, even the Muslims. There are strict guidelines that you don't have to fast.
Okay, thank you very much, Arvind. Now, Rosanna, please share.
These are my personal thoughts
Yes.
on Easter. The historical Jesus Christ is assumed to be the savior of Israel. So they are looking for him to lead the rebellion against the Roman Empire. But it did not happen. He has a different way of leading his nation. So he was accused by the rabbi. There are two sects in the Jewish priesthood, the Sanhedrin and the other ones. Pharisees, yeah. So he said that he is the Son of Man, that God is within you. So he is blasphemous. So if Jesus Christ will not be the revolutionary revolutionary leader, then he is against his own people because he's claiming that he is God. When he has performed so many miracles, and he said that to his disciples, you can do more. So when he said that, people do not need a savior because all the power is already within them. So in my thought, I'm not against the Catholic or Christian because I have a brother who's a priest and a sister who is a nun. But this is my thought, that the church should not focus on the sins, but focus on the greatness of the God within. So, Jesus Christ, He stood for truth. Not to save men, but to stand for truth, that you are made unto the likeness and image of God. And then He also said that I am here that all may be one. So, in the past crusades where Muslims and Christians fight, that is not the teachings of Christ. He wanted to unite. He wanted to be inclusive, not exclusive. And he also said that it is better to serve than to be served. Unlike the religious leaders in their time, they are the ones who are served. But Jesus Christ has shown the way to live, that is to serve. So we have this Holy Thursday when there's the washing of the feet. The washing of the feet symbolizes purification. Before you can be a disciple of Christ, you have to be purified. So that's one of the meaning of the ritual of the washing of the feet. And I'm very happy that I am the Ramakrishna Society. I really appreciate the inclusiveness of the teachings. But so many faiths, so many paths, so many people. So Jesus Christ, also He said that whatever you do unto my brother should do it unto me. And then serve the Lord with all your heart, with all your soul. It's the same teachings of Ramakrishna. And so that's my thoughts on Easter, to stand and live for truth. Thank you.
When I was listening to
very well. It was complete, and it is about being individual. Because the thing is, organized religion, whenever there is organized religion, whenever there are groups of people, it wants to control people. Okay? That's why they teach us, you're sinner, sin, you do this, you do. It's all for control. Rosanna was saying about being the individual that we are. Search for the God within. Being independently one and knowing we are all one in this diversity. I think that is what is lost in understanding. Governments do it, religions do it, organizations do it. Everybody is for controlling. We should realize this. We search for the God within us. At the same time, we realize we are all one. Different labels, clothes, yet we're still one.
I also see Maharaj very strong similarity.
Thank you very much for
Speak loudly. Speak loudly.
thank
You
you
go a
very,
little closer.
thank you very much for assembling here to celebrate Easter. As Maharaj was saying, Easter signifies hope. that God is there, God has come back, and so it reassures, it's a kind of reassurance. So that's why we are happy that God is there. So that is why it is a time of resurrection where we feel that God is with us, and very nicely put forward the importance of Easter by Arlene, by Rosanna, by Kate Casada, and how we celebrate in Philippines, and also many of the smaller things about crucifixion and the associated rituals in the church that we did not know, but it is good to know how Easter is celebrated, because about Christmas there is a lot of knowledge, people are aware, but about Easter, and especially Good Friday, about resurrection of God, about rise of Jesus, many people don't know, and especially some of the rituals like washing of feet and its significance, and how it signifies and symbolizes and represents purification, that is purification of our heart, which is very important. It is very necessary for us to be good human beings. And also Kate Casada has also told, and Arlene told, and Rosanna told about the inclusiveness, and God does not want us to be exclusive. Christ wants us to be inclusive, wants us to be friendly and not fight with each other, and that is the spirit and message of unity that should bind us together, and especially in the world torn with fight and conflict. I feel that Easter has a new message, as an important message to unite us and have us and feel confident and have faith, so that once again brotherhood is established, and love, the message of love spreads across, and the world becomes a better place to live in and more sustainable place to live in. And one thing is that we maintain the equilibrium between need and greed, so that we establish, we don't defy the nature, we don't defy the call of the world, and we don't become too greedy, and we are able to love each other. Thank you very much for assembly, and so now we would request you to assemble for some refreshment, some prasad, and we generally celebrate Easter on a bigger scale, but after the COVID came, we could not do that, but we feel that we will have bigger assembly during Easter time, because this is very, very important for Ramakrishna Mission Center situated in Manila, Philippines, because we are lucky to be in a country where majority of the population is Catholic or Christian, and we need to learn the message of Christ better, and because the information about Holy Week, about Good Friday, about Easter is not so much prevalent in Hindu part of the world. So it is good to know and understand, and as Kiranu was saying, the convergence point. Every world around, if you see in an insightful way, there is convergence, but we give attention to divergence. So we should be able to unite, convert, and we should be able to love each other to progress our journey towards God. Thank you.
Video.
Video ba?
Kala picture.
About him, finally we go to
Pag mga sining talaga, ikaw talaga ang pagbago.
That's fine.
First time ko kinanta yun.
Yeah.
Alam mo kanta na yun. Wala ko na. Ha? Mana-mana si Purna, no?
No, my
Ang
God.
galing ng bote.
Galing.
ও ইমেল এসেছিল বুঝলেন আজকে আমাদের কোনো প্রোগ্রাম হচ্ছে কিনা
Alam mo
আপনার
yun,
পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছিলাম
pag na-develop yun, kayo talaga.
Si, ano, si Purna.
Ayaman ka din, ano? Purna.
The main we forwarded